There we go. Okay, this is Chuck Williams, and it's my privilege to be the host of tonight's call. I'll be having a very small part in the beginning and the end. We've got two phenomenal guest speakers tonight. Yes, if you're watching the screen on your computer or your mobile device or whatever device you're looking at, this is yours truly. The picture on the far left is pre-Isagenix, and I actually lost a little bit of that belly fat prior to joining Isagenix. Then in the middle picture is 2 months after using Isagenix, and we're told not to disclaim the exact amount of weight we lose in the amount of time. So I'll just tell you, I got down to my high school weight in the first couple months and really felt good. And then I got turned on to actually doing a little working out. That middle picture and releasing that weight was all done simply using the 30-day weight loss system a couple months in a row, and not with exercise. Now I crave good nutrition and exercise, and it's amazing. I actually look forward to going to the gym, which I haven't looked forward to in decades. I want to announce right here and now that on July 18th, a very special day in my life, that's my wedding anniversary, but we're going to have special guest Kathy Coover on the line with us. It's a Wednesday night, and Kathy Coover has agreed to come on as a guest, and I've already been working with her on some interview questions. It's going to be phenomenal, so mark your calendars now. Start promoting towards that. We're talking about the co-founder of Isagenix, leading lady in the network marketing industry worldwide, and she's going to be our guest on the Zoom meeting July 18th. That's going to be something you're going to want to attend. If you're an associate, you're going to want to bring people on your team and prospective customers. It's going to be more for people that are building the business. It's a Wednesday night call. Our Monday night calls are primarily focused on product. Wednesday night is more on the business. We'll talk more about that at the end of the call tonight. This slide here is a very important slide in all of our presentations, and it basically just has a couple disclaimers. And this is Kathy Coover, and she's got a saying. There's a couple sayings she's very famous for. Number one, if it's not right for the customer, it's not right for Isagenix. She really does care about the customer from a product standpoint, a service standpoint, and a satisfaction standpoint. She also has a saying, and it's one of her visions, is to have more 6- and 7-figure income earners than any other network marketing company in the world. And I think we're well on our pace to do that with 260 plus Isagenix millionaires. In fact, the most recent one is a 27-year-old young lady. Her and her husband just recently became the newest millionaires. What's an ISA millionaire? That's someone who's earned at least $1 million cumulatively over their career. And that couple's like 26, 27 years old. Absolutely amazing. So with that being said, a couple disclaimers. The statements in this presentation have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Isagenix products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any or prevent any disease. The next paragraph talks about typical weight loss. We're going to show you some great examples. Some of these examples are not obviously typical. You saw mine. Mine's more typical, but some of these will not be typical. But there are great results happening. I know Herb and Patty Cepeda, when they talk to a brand new person, they pretty much tell them they can expect to lose 5 to 20 pounds of fat in the first couple weeks in the business. Now, everybody varies. Men and women lose weight a little differently, but there are people getting great results with Isagenix, and all the products are guaranteed. And in that last paragraph, we're not going to talk much about the income side of Isagenix tonight. We're going to focus mostly on the product, but I will talk to you a little bit about how to get your products paid for towards the end of our call. And so we want to have that disclaimer that if you want full earnings disclosure, go to isagenixearnings.com. Shirley, Dr. Shirley is going to be our guest speaker tonight in just a few minutes. I'm going to introduce her. She's an amazing lady. She does a Facebook Live almost daily, Monday through Friday. She's an author of a book. She's just an all-around amazing lady. I'm telling you, I've really gotten to respect her and her knowledge. My wife Diane and I are learning a lot from her week to week, and then we quickly apply it to our lives. We want to live to 120 and be absolutely healthy, chasing our great-great-grandchildren around, and enjoying life and helping people. And Dr. Shirley is literally helping us accomplish that with some of the things she's teaching us. We'll get back to her in a minute. She will be our guest speaker tonight. You're not going to want to miss this. You're going to have a couple more minutes here before I turn it over to her. So if you want to text somebody and ask them to join you on tonight's call, she's got a special guest she'll be introducing. It's going to be a great call tonight. So I do want to start with the company. The company is Isagenix, and the company was started in 2002, and it literally was built on integrity from the very beginning. It was not built as a company to make money or profit. It really wasn't. It was built to change world health and help people create financial freedom for themselves. So they used the direct marketing model to help people make money and become financially free. And they use a no compromise product philosophy to take the best products to the marketplace, to the masses. And it really is a philosophy of impacting world health. Now, there are pretty many different product lines in Isagenix. We're going to focus on the core products tonight, but we've got products for weight loss. We now call that weight wellness, not just weight loss, because we have some people who need to gain good weight. And so it's weight wellness. There's energy. There's performance. There's healthy aging. And then we have another category, the financial box on your screen that you're looking at. That is for people that want a wealth solution. My wife and I have chosen to participate in all 5 categories. So again, quickly, those categories are weight wellness, energy, performance, healthy aging, and wealth creation. What is our main goal here from a health standpoint? It's to help people look better and feel better and live a healthier lifestyle. And Isagenix products have the ability to help you do that. We've got some amazing testimonial stories. Here are a couple ladies that were featured in People magazine, January 2018 issue. Both these ladies lost more than half of their weight, and they attribute that to the Isagenix weight loss system. Absolutely amazing. Great job. Now it's my great privilege to turn most of the rest of the call over to Dr. Shirley. And Dr. Shirley is basically going to be sharing with us her story, and she's going to be introducing a guest here in the beginning. And she's going to go through the 5 core products. And I've asked her to throw in a couple little tidbits that she's learned in her short time with Isagenix on some of the other products, because I love listening to these stories from Dr. Shirley. So Dr. Shirley, the next however amount of time you need is all yours, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from you tonight.
Okay, great. Thanks so much, Chuck. I appreciate the opportunity, and welcome everyone. We're going to go over a lot this evening. Hopefully, you'll learn a lot. As Chuck said, my background is in health, fitness, and nutrition. Been at this for about 30 years or so, helping people get well and helping people feel better. I came on to Isagenix not that long ago, maybe 90 days, I think it is, Chuck. Maybe coming up on 100, something like that. So it's been 100 real impactful days. And one of the people that I got to meet along the way is someone that I want to introduce to share a story with you. You can see her beautiful photos right here. And also just to let people know, you just never know who you're going to run across. Sheila and I met actually about 18 months ago. We had both applied to be boudoir models for this wonderful photographer who was doing a promotion for a lingerie shop. And we both ended up in an over 50 category, and beautifully so, when we enjoyed ourselves and met at the opening. And I just like Sheila. We just really connected, and I hope to see her again. And we had coffee and breakfast one other time, and then the Isagenix came across. I sent her out a message, and we had a coffee again, and it was a wonderful to connect. We were on the same page, and I could see that she was really super passionate. So she did end up getting started, and Sheila's pretty special. I mean, she brings an awful lot to the table, and so you'll find the quality and the caliber of people that are interested in Isagenix might surprise you. It might surprise you that people would look as a business and to build and to really share their other gifts and make this all work. Because Sheila has a MSW, she's a master in social work. She also has an MBA. Okay, so she's a smart gal. She's been in private practice in Rochester, New York, which is the area that I'm in, for many years. And she primarily helps families that are struggling with divorce. She has a passion to help people in the wellness field too, help them to feel well physically and mentally and emotionally, and to get their stuff together, right? Sheila helps people get their lives together in a wonderful way. She's married, is her husband Pat, and she has 5 biological children, as well as 3 stepchildren, and I think the fur babies, I don't know if they're cats or dogs, but obviously people that love cats and dogs have good hearts as well too. So I'm honored to work with Sheila on my team. She was just one of a handful of people who enrolled 10 customers last month. There's a big promotion, so she got to have win this 4-night, yay, I know, right? She won 4 nights at hotel, and she won the free another $250 bonus, and she ended up getting all these special gifts she'll get at the product stores down in Nashville. So I'll let you tell her a little bit about herself, but we'd like to share, Sheila, tonight is your story, in what you've experienced with the product, and then also too how you've really shared this with so many others so quickly who are also now carrying on your torch and having beautiful results as well. So thank you so much. It's my pleasure to have you with us. So Sheila, I think her mic is off there, so mic. There you are. You on?
I'm on.
All right, great. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. So, yes, if you could just start and share your story tonight, I think that you would impact a lot of people. So, thank you
Oh,
again.
thanks. Thank you, Shirley. Well, I met with Shirley, I think the very beginning of April. She sent me a messenger text and said, you know, I know you're doing something. I see all your posts about exercising, and I know you're into health. And I just joined a new company, she's new, the company's not new. And I said, let's meet for coffee. She got me at the exact right time. I had actually received a cut and paste messenger from an old high school friend a year before about Isagenix. And I totally blew it off. And I even got frustrated a few months before Shirley contacted me. And I reached out to this girl from high school and I said, one thing, I said, how much is it? And she answered back with the price. And I said, nope, sorry. And that was the end of the conversation. So I really appreciate that Shirley had the right answers for me and she was able to fit it into my lifestyle when I needed it. So this gave me the justification that, you know, I might talk to people 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and they just might not be the right time for them. But I don't give up on them. That's I think why I've been successful so far is that I keep asking, or I keep, you know, how are you doing? I don't push and push and push. You know, you really need to try this. There's a money back guarantee. I say, how are you doing? What can I do? And I try to help them with as much as possible information-wise that they can put into effect right away. So my story is that, Jude said, I'm 55, and I have been struggling probably since I had my first baby, right? I gained 50 pounds every single pregnancy. Sometimes my first one, I just went crazy. I was 25 and, you know, I ate everything in sight, and then I went to Weight Watchers and didn't learn anything except for how to add up my points. So after the second one, I can remember having a bet with someone at work, which one of us, okay, and I was 260, you know, which one of us would get into the teens faster, meaning like 119. I wasn't 260, I was 160. 119, and you know, we were pretty much starving ourselves to do it, right? And every single different cleanse and diet and oh my god, all of them, cabbage soup and
Yeah.
oh my god, there was one in college, the Cambridge diet. You had to add 5 sweet and lows to that one. But after my last baby, I went to my 1-year checkup. And my last baby was delivered, I was 41, and the doctor said to me, you basically are of an age where you need to eat nothing and exercise all the time just to maintain. So you better just get used to wearing your size 12s. And that was that. And I was like, oh, okay. And thank God my friends don't give up on me. And I had a friend who was really into exercise and nutrition, and she introduced me. And I was exercising an hour a day, shopping, meal prepping, spending hours and hours every Sunday. My family thought I was crazy. And that's when Shirley came and basically saved me from the slavery of thinking about food 24/7. How much was it going to cost? How long was it going to take? When was I going to eat? I was doing some time nutrition. And she introduced me to intermittent fasting. She introduced me to Isagenix, and you know what? I never looked at a label because I trusted her. I barely knew her, but I trusted her. So this is how important it is for people to get to know you a little bit and for you to be open and vulnerable and honest with people. I think, I know this isn't a business call, but I know that you also wanted to talk about like how I got the 10 people. What else here? Every exercise. Oh, so now I just do yoga, which is what I love anyway.
Me too.
And Chuck had shared a picture that I took of 2 bathing suits that I just bought. And it was the first time in a very long time that I didn't go into that dressing room and just have in my whole head, you know, you have a fat ass, fat thighs, you have what's wrong with you, look at your gut sticking out. And I was just like, oh my God, I went in with 7 and I got 2 and I feel great. So that was a first. And I think I know it's from using these products because I know that I always had muscle, but it was covered, right, with this fluff. And no matter what I did, see, look, I got muscles. I couldn't get rid of it. So I'm telling you, it's like freaking magic, this stuff. I cannot say enough. So what else? No more yo-yoing, no more anything else. And the best thing about this is that my husband, after years and years and years of watching me do all this crazy stuff, exercise and diets and everything, he looked at me and he said, I want that. I want some of whatever it is you're taking. And, you know, I think I said before, he always thinks I'm hot no matter what, you know, weight or anything like that. But for him to say that he wanted that really, really made me feel good. So he's doing really well as well, reading labels, much more mindful. And my dad as well, which is amazing to me. Like most people, you know, they'll order once, help you out. My dad is like on it. And my best friend who's actually made her way into this Zoom call. I met her a month before I delivered my first baby. We were next door neighbors in a townhouse, so we shared a wall. We have done every single diet together for 30 years. And she's doing well also. So what else did you want me to talk about? Oh, do you want me to talk about the 10?
Well, yeah, again, this is a product call, but you know what you've done in my eyes is created an environment where people want to be around you. So you've done the do, you've followed the plan, you've had success, but you're also someone, obviously, you're super passionate, and I feel the same way. We have similar messaging in the way that people sometimes don't realize how great their life can be when you feel great, right? You don't realize when you have energy and you're sleeping good, how that transfers on to other areas of your life. So what have you put together that where people have said, Sheila, I want what you've got going on, and wanting to kind of be in your realm and be within your influence. So what are some of the, the gifts that you're offering people to help them have the success that they're having as well?
What do you mean by gifts?
Oh, well, you have gifts of wanting to be around,
Okay.
Is it your energy? Do people like what you have to say? Are you being, tough on them and snapping the whip? What are you doing to help people get results?
No, so one of the things that I found is that people start something, and if they're not perfect at it, or they fall off, or they have a bad day, or a cheat day, then they're done. They're just done. And I really, really coach people to give themselves some grace. And, this is life. This isn't a 30-day fix. This is a change for your entire life. And if you have a graduation to go, I had a girl who started the Monday before her son graduated. And she's like, oh my God, I should have started a different week. I said, no, this is perfect. She goes, but we're going out for homemade pasta. I said, good. Enjoy your homemade pasta. You do fine until that day. You do what you need to do. And then the next day, so you do what you need to do. You don't start again because you didn't finish. So it's a lot of that kind of coaching. I don't crack the whip. I ask someone in the beginning, like, what kind of coaching accountability do you want? Because what I do offer is accountability. Like, if you're not checking in with me, or if you're not, I don't see your name in my Facebook group or in Messenger or on text, do you want me to call you out? And, some of them will say, oh yes, and some will say no. And, I try to individualize it when their orders are coming. I'm like, what worked, what didn't work, what do you have left, what would you like to try?
So you're working with people very closely. It sounds like you know who's involved and and who may need some support. And I also think that's a great way because we all respond differently. So how do you want to be? How can I help you when you get to that point where maybe you need a nudge or this? How do we best respond? So I think that that's wonderful. Is there anything else that you'd like to share? What would you say to people that are just thinking about the Isagenix program, and what are you finding? You've had super results. What are your words of wisdom for people that may want to be considering a 30-day program as well?
Oh my God, just do it. It's so easy. There's no planning, there's no thinking, there's no counting. You just do it for 30 days. I really tell people don't be a slave to the scale. Everyone's like, every day I weigh myself. I weighed myself after cleanse day. I didn't, it's a process, and your body has a way that it likes to protect all this fat and weight
right
before it releases it. So you really need to just make a decision, because our brains make thousands of decisions every single day, right? So if you make a decision, I am going to do this for 30 days, there's no more decisions. So you can free up your brain. It doesn't have to protect you by trying to make a decision to tell you to go eat that stuff in the fridge or, live on the couch. And you've done it and you've made it, and see how you feel. It's not just the scale. It's how many inches. It's how does your skin look? How does your hair feel? What's your mood, right? Are you still nasty? Or not? Are you sweet now?
Well, yes. Hopefully we would be a lot sweeter now. Yeah.
Right. I ask anyone. I'm just a totally different person now. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it. Is give yourself the benefit of 30 days and then reevaluate, like anything else, right?
Oh, it sounds perfect. Chuck, do we have the photos we can look at Sheila's, some of her before and afters again?
Oh, I have a better before. You didn't find it, huh?
Oh, well, Chuck's going to put up some of Sheila's, to show you how well she's done. Then we're going to go and I'm going to go over the products. Sheila, thank you so much. You've been an inspiration to many, and I really admire the work that you've done and doing in the lives that you are changing. So here's Sheila. Doesn't she look amazing? At 55, I've never felt better, both physically and mentally. Sheila Darling. So I think Sheila looks pretty great on the left, and then you fast forward over here, on the right, and this was just last week. Wasn't about maybe a week and a half ago, and Sheila had this wonderful dressing room experience, which not too many of us have. So congratulations. Thank you for sharing everything that you did, because sometimes it's you just don't know whose life that you impact. So thank you again. So let's talk a little bit about what is this program all about? What did Sheila just do? What is this what does this shape up like? We have cleanse days and we have shape days. So the program, as Sheila had talked about, is really very easy to follow. We get daily motivations, and we get all kinds of incentives and books and things to follow, so they really can't go wrong with this. So our Cleanse for Life is super important, and one of the things that Cleanse for Life is about is removing toxins from your body fat. We hold all kinds of toxins in our body fat, whether that's from hair dye or whether that's from chemicals and foods and additives and all of this. They get stuck in our body fat as the body actually holds on to, creates more fat. Okay, and one of the reasons that we lose weight and then gain and losing weight is that we are absolutely not getting the toxins out. So that's why you will see success with the Isagenix program that does not exist in any other program that I've seen. And again, I've been doing this for well over 30 years. So you'll see different herbals in there like fennel and potiarco. You'll see aloe and alfalfa. And these are very nurturing to all of the cells, but they allow the body to slowly detox. Not like a colon cleanse, it's nothing like that. But 4 times a day we have this beautiful drink, and we do that for 2 days in a row, and that hits into some intermittent fasting, which you can watch some of the other videos if you want to learn more about that. Or again, I'm also happy to help you. But that's when we get right deep into our visceral fat, and your visceral fat is your dangerous fat. That's the fat that's wrapped around your lungs and around your heart, and around your organs. And so it's not just the hip, the fat on our hips and on our legs. So that's what the Cleanse for Life is going to do. And then the core product that we're working with is really our shakes, and the shakes are pretty darn impressive. And again, my background is a doctor of naturopathy. I also have a degree in health and wellness counseling. I'm a certified herbalist. So I've written a book, and I tell you all this not to just toot my horn, but to say that I know this stuff. This is my life. I've been doing this for well over 30 years, and so when I took a close look at this, I had to really, I had to take a close look and see, like, wow. And the closer I looked, the better it got. I'm still amazed. I'm always laughing. I'm like, wow, that that's in there, and so I want to tell you some of the great things. First of all, you're going to get a lot of protein. It's a full meal replacement, as you can see on the screen. You're going to be close to 300 calories, so there's no one being hungry here. Okay, it's a cold pressed protein. You're going to get over 24 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber. Super important to keep things moving. This is going to create an alkaline environment, and this is where our body thrives. Disease cannot thrive in an alkaline environment. And in there, you've got all of your amino acids, which are your building blocks for your body. You've also got sunflower seeds and flax, and you've got cinnamon, and you've got lipase, which helps to break down your fat, and you've got other enzymes, like protease, that helps to break down our protein. So everything that you need is in there, and we have flavors like strawberry and chocolate. And right now, there is a raspberry cheesecake. And Mark was just asking me today, Chuck, I thought you'd get a kick out of this. He said that raspberry cheesecake, he goes, I saw it was limited edition. I said, it is, so we'll probably get a couple more of those, and to hoard for the summer months coming up. Another part of our program is the Isagenix Supreme, and Isagenix Supreme is meant to be a feeder for your body. Okay, the way I describe it is if you had a sponge, and sponge has a lot of different holes in it, right? And then you were to, some are big, some are small. That's how our nutritional gaps are. So when you take the Isagenix, it's called an adaptogen. Adaptogen means that if your body is weak, it's going to help to make it stronger. If your body's stressed, it's going to help to calm it down. If you need more energy, it's going to be there for that. This is the very first thing that goes in my mouth every morning, even before the coffee. You hold it in your mouth a little bit, because when you hold it in your mouth, this is where you're going to have your best absorption. So hold it in there for maybe 20 or 30 seconds, and your body's just going to get flooded with nutrition almost instantaneously. These particular products here, the essentials, really, really surprised me. Again, I've worked with vitamins and herbals and clients for years and years. I've never really taken multis, okay? And when I say ever really, like I never, ever, ever have. I've always just kind of piecemealed it together because I never found a multi that I thought was worthy of putting in my body. And this is true. I've been approached by a lot of things over the years, and this is actually only the second company that I've ever endorsed in 30 years, and it's because it deserves endorsing. And so guess who's taking a multi now? And that's me. And I'm taking this one right here because I'm pretty impressed with everything in it. You've got 9 different kinds of calcium here, even your fatty acids, and those are super important, and both for your heart. They've been shown to be helpful for your brain. You may have heard of resveratrol, which is I guess it's the important ingredient that's in wine. Okay, so and that is shown to be anti-aging. There's pomegranate in there, which is a super supplement that helps with oxidation. And we've got all your B vitamins, your bilberries, and you've got these telomeres that helps with your brain and get all the information over in the synapses. And you know what? I've been taking this not too long. I'm going to say maybe about a week and a half or so. And I've changed a couple other things up, but I actually was saying the other day, like I am definitely feeling like super right on. So it's pretty exciting. You've got milk thistle for your liver in there, and you've got beet, which is for your liver, and flax. So there's CoQ10, one of the best things that you can possibly take for your heart. And I thought, well, maybe there's like 5 milligrams in there. There's 50. 50 is like if you were to buy and I used to, for a long, long time, buy 50 milligrams worth of CoQ10, you'd be somewhere around $30 for the bottle. And I never minded taking it because I have some heart disease on my dad's side of the family, so I want to protect my heart, and that's why I take it. Now it's just rated my multi. So I can't say enough about any of this. And Chuck was laughing the other day because it's not up here, but there's this product called Sleep Spray, all right? And I thought it was a little hokey. I'm like, sleep spray? What's a sleep spray? So in all my years, I've never seen a sleep spray. So I ordered the sleep spray. Usually at night I take a couple herbals, I take some magnesium. I like to sleep. I don't like to wake up. I put a couple herbals on my nightstand. I put some water there in case I wake up because I don't want to wake up. I want to go back to sleep. So now I've got this little sleep spray. I'm taking this stuff. I can't even tell you. I mean, it may sound a little hypey or whatever, but I am sleeping so much deeper and so much longer. I rarely wake up. And you know what if I do? I pull this thing up. peppermint spray in the mouth, heads on the pill, I'm right back to sleep again. So there's all kinds of wonderful, wonderful products that Isagenix has. I think over 70 different products that are available. But the whole idea here is that we are cleaning out the toxins, we're building up our energy, we're sleeping more solid, we're losing fat, we're getting involved in a healthy routine of moving our bodies. And then, as Sheila said, and I say as well too, then you get to live the life you really want to live. Because if you don't feel good all day, if you're pressing the alarm and saying, oh crap, on Monday mornings, and you're achy, you're nasty, and all of those things, it's hard to do and really get the most out of your life. So I firmly believe by getting involved, and getting on a 30-day program, like Sheila said, and just go for it. We've got a 30-day guarantee on all of our products. So the only thing you can do is lose weight and feel great. So I'll turn this back over, to Chuck. And is there anything else I can answer tonight, Chuck? I appreciate you having me. It's always a pleasure, and I get all excited here. If you're in the front row, you might see a little spit, but you're all safe.
Oh, that's fine. No, we just really appreciate you and Sheila. If you could stick around maybe at the end of the call, I'll open up for questions. That's a little unusual for Monday Night Call, but with all the wealth of information you provide, I'd like to provide that to everybody else. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just heard is an expert in the field of nutrition. I am not. My wife, Diane, has taken good care of me over the years, but she pretty much has tried to get me to do all kinds of stuff. All I know is that these products taste great and they work great. I feel great. I look better than I've looked since I was about my early 20s. And so we really want to tell you, just like they said, try the products yourself, got a money-back guarantee, and then change your lifestyle if you want to enjoy this good health. So it now comes down to cost. What's this going to cost me to be healthy? Well, first of all, what is your health worth to you? And then I want you to analyze what you're currently spending on food. If you eat out at like a fast food or a decent restaurant for dinner occasionally, do the math on what it costs you for a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, or if you're eating at home. Or if you're healthy like Dr. Shirley was and is, ask her what she used to have to spend to get the kind of quality that she's now getting from her Isagenix products. Go to Whole Food stores and see what it costs to put together a meal. It's very, very important that you understand, first of all, what you're currently spending on your food, because really with Isagenix, you're going to start buying food from your own store. It's going to be online. You don't have to stock inventory. You don't have to go to your sponsor's house to get your product. It's all shipped right to your door. And you order what you need on a monthly basis. Now, you can order any day of the week. You don't have to wait and get it monthly, but we typically replenish our inventory on a monthly basis of what we need. So do the math. Are you spending $10 a meal? Are you spending $15, $20 a meal? For some people, they were, as they eat out a lot. What are you spending on a daily basis? And then when you factor in that the Isagenix shake is under $4. In fact, I think it's right under $3 per shake, and it's got all the meal replacement you need. You'd be hard-pressed to go find a fast food lunch that you could get for the same cost, but then look at the value you're getting in nutrition. So I ask you to do that math because we've got several different packs, and you could choose the pack that's best for you. The person who invites you to our call will help you to figure out what is best for you. The Ultimate Pack is pretty much for our Wednesday night callers. Those are people that are getting in Isagenix as a business, and they want to experience all the products. Now, Dr. Shirley is slowly getting all the products, and so she can be versed in all of them. This is the opportunity to do that all up front, just boom, get it done, and you get a great discount by buying these many products in the very beginning. It's really just for the people that are serious about building the business. Now, you don't make more money by buying the bigger pack. You just get more product. You get more value for your money. The next pack down is the one I personally recommend to all customers coming in. It's the Value Pack. And they call the Value Pack appropriately because the company wants you to buy the Value Pack. They've put all the chips in on the Value Pack. They've got all the things they want you to get in the Value Pack. If you buy the Value Pack items individually, you'll spend about $170 more than if you buy them in the Value Pack. So you can buy a la carte, you can buy whatever you want, but the company has predetermined the packs that are going to help you get the best results. And those two high-end packs, the Ultimate and the Value, help the customer get the absolute best results, and they get the most product for their money. The next one down is a Premium Pack. It's still a really good pack. It's got a lot of what you need to have a good experience, and the Premium Pack is the next best. And then the Basic Pack is the 30-day system. A lot of people come in with the 30-day system. There's nothing bad about it. It's the bare bones of what you need to accomplish the weight loss system. So those are your 4 packs. You can do your analysis and figure out what it is you want to accomplish And the person that's helping you, they'll coach you. They're not going to try to upsell you. They're going to help you get the pack, just like Sheila said, that's best and right for you. We want you as a lifelong new customer, not a one-time sale. And everything's 100% money back guarantee. Now, this is a picture of some of the core things in the value pack, and it is absolutely, in my opinion, by far the best pack to come in with as a customer. Now, let me talk to you just a few minutes as we wrap up our call, and we're going to have a few announcements. Then I'm going to open up for some questions for Dr. Shirley and Sheila at the end here. But we have created a way for you to not have to pay anything for your products, to literally earn some money by referring others to where your products can be free. And it's as simple as you helping other people set up their account. Now, you can call the support line. They'll help you set up. You can help the person do it themselves. You can do it for them. You're basically just setting up an online account for them using your ID number as their referral. And so it's the best referral marketing you're ever going to see. Think about for a minute where you currently do your grocery shopping, and if the manager of that grocery store came up to you next time you shopped and said, look, we're a little short on business. We'd like to have more customers, so we're willing to pay you $25 to $150 if you can refer someone to come shop in our grocery store. Think about that for a minute. You like the store, or you wouldn't shop there, right? So would you be comfortable sharing that with other people if the store manager is going to pay you $25 to $150 for referring a new customer? Sure you would. Well, it's the same thing with Isagenix. When you refer someone to Isagenix, they go online, they set up their own account, they order, they pay Isagenix. Isagenix ships. Isagenix handles any returns, any problems. It's all on Isagenix. All you do is refer them, and Isagenix sends you a referral coupon if you're a customer and a referral bonus if you're an associate. Oh, and by the way, there's no fee to become an associate. You just go in your back office, fill out some paperwork so they can take care of the tax issue here in the United States. Uncle Sam wants their part of your income, but they'll pay you in commissions instead of vouchers. It's that easy. Now, when you refer people, let's just use the example of the value packs. Like I said, that's the very best value for the customer. So let's assume you sold 2 value packs. You would earn $200 because the value pack is going to pay you as an associate $100 per value pack. However, we have a promotion. It's called the double PIB. And Dr. Shirley, myself, Sheila, we've all earned several of these. It simply means you made 2 new customer sales in the same week. Week starts Monday, goes through Sunday night, midnight East Coast time. So if you sold 2 value packs in the same business week, instead of earning $200 for selling 2 value packs, it would double and you make $400. Now the value pack's only $589. So you've almost completely paid for the complete value pack with 2 customers that also get the value pack. So that's how the referral program can literally pay for your products. And then we have what's called the you share, they share. That is your customers. They also become associates like you did. They share with a couple new customers. And in this little example right here of you share, they share, if your 2 customers bought the value pack, it doesn't really matter what their customers purchase as long as it's 100 BV or more. In this little example, if this little bit of activity happens in your first 60 days of being an associate, you will have earned a total of $900. That's going to completely pay for your value pack and pay for a really, really nice replenishment order your second month. So ladies and gentlemen, there's no reason whatsoever not to try Isagenix. Number 1, it's 100% guaranteed. And number 2, we've got the best referral system in the world to help you get your money back. Now, we're not going to talk about any of these tonight. This is a Wednesday night call where we get into the compensation a little bit more. But there's a lot more bonuses and commissions and trips and things that are available to you in addition to the referral bonuses and the little bonus I talked to you about to where you can earn the $900. This is a comprehensive compensation plan. There are lots of people making a full-time income. In fact, there's 261 plus people now that have earned over $1 million with Isagenix, and the company's only 16 years old. The most recent was a 26-year-old young lady, her and her husband, amazing couple. In about 6-7 short years in the business, they've already earned $1 million. Now, again, they're the exception, not the rule, but I believe if they can do it, so can you. Again, we'll talk more about that on Wednesday night. So when do you want to start seeing results? Would you like to start seeing results like yesterday? Well, of course you would. You should have started 30 days ago, right? But the best day to start, if you didn't start 30 days ago, is today. So get back with a person who invites you. Ask them how to go about setting up an account. They'll give you the referral ID. They'll give you the website to go to. They'll give you the 877 number to call if they want to do it that way. And they'll help you set up your account. They'll help you get the products that are best for you. And then, just like Sheila was saying, we'll actually coach you and encourage you to get good results because that's what it's all about. We're part of the Cepeda team. And this is the Cepeda call on Monday night. We also do this on Wednesday nights. No call this Wednesday, July 4th, but the next Wednesday is going to be Murray Miller, and it's going to be some guys doing the call that Wednesday. I think it's July, 4th, so plus 7 would be, don't have to be too good at math here. I think that's 11th. July 11th, you'll have the men's night. And then the following Wednesday night, July 18th, is the one you want to book in your calendar for sure. We're going to have Kathy Coover, and I've got 10 great questions I'm going to ask her that will help all of you that are interested in building a business know from the founder's perspective what you can do to be successful. We also have morning calls to help train you and equip you to be successful in the business and with the product. We have a Sunday night product call, a Tuesday morning product call. All the tools are here to help you succeed. Go to besetfreelife.com. and you can learn more about this incredible opportunity. But most importantly, get back with the person who invites you and let them help you along your journey. So let me go ahead and stop this recording.